To 4 pillars in 4 days to live your best life in 2024 and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Naftali Ranto and welcome to this session. We are live. We're here on TikTok, and remember, we are here every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday 8 a.m. and we are also going to post the replay just on this same profile here on or this same channel on TikTok, and we are going to post also the replay on Naftali Ranto Solution business page and on Naftali Focus Talk YouTube channel. So that is where you will find yourself watching this. So if you are watching on any of those platforms, please comment and tell us if you are finding value on this. If you're watching it live, tell me where you are watching from, even though it might be difficult for me to spot all your comments here when you are watching me live. But if you are on the comments when we are already posted the replay, I will respond to all your comments. And remember, we are having 4 pillars in 4 days. Today is Tuesday. We focus on the pillar in your spiritual life, or the spiritual pillar, which is the most important of the 4. This pillar in your spiritual life. So today I want to talk about 3 things. I'm going to talk about 3 things today. I want to talk today about self-control. Self-control. That is a principle that will help you to be strong spiritually. Your relationship with God. When God created man, there was no government. When God created man, there was no social worker, there was no psychologist, there was nothing like that of any of those professions. So God created man supposed to receive instruction directly from God. There was no pastor, there was nothing when God created mankind. So that is why man supposed to be connected, supposed to have a close relationship with God, and you are going to be happy. If that is lacking, you are always going to be having something missing or something that is short. So we talk about self-control, which is the first one I want to discuss today. So exercising discipline over one's thoughts, words, actions guided by moral principles. So do you still have your morals, or do you lost them? Did you lose all your morals? Because people today, they do things that if you can reverse, if you could take their life back 10 years from now, they wouldn't do things that they are doing today. But you find people doing it today because they lost self-control. So if you have lost that, you must know that that is why your life today is more difficult than it used to be in the past. You might be telling me that you are happy, but do you have peace? Because if you do not have peace, that is a sign that there's something wrong inside of you. So you need to fix that. So the second thing is seeking wisdom. Seeking wisdom. So striving for spiritual growth, understanding through studying religious or spiritual text, seeking guidance from spiritual leaders, reflecting on personal experiences, that will help you in order to be wise. They say whoever have many advisors is always going to be smart, or is always going to be clever or wise, because you're going to make decisions that are calculated. But if you hate to be advised, the Bible says you are a foolish person. So you need to accept advices, because when you use the advice, we don't say do what people are telling you, but take it and assess, evaluate, and bring your own a conclusion out of whatever that you have received. Then you will see you are always, or you are hardly going to find yourself reversing decisions that you took, because you have consulted and you have found appropriate or relevant advice. Very important, get this advice from the right source. Because if you are going to ask someone who don't know nothing about being spiritual or being well spiritually, you ask that person about a matter you are facing, you are already going to get lost, because whatever they are going to give you has nothing to do with what you want to achieve. If you want to be fit physically, you need to ask people that are qualified to train you how to become physically fit, about your physical training. You say, when I'm exercising, I get this muscle that is becoming a problem. What could be the cause? And they will give you the right advice. But if you ask someone that never even take a jog, and you ask them, I have this muscle, he will tell you, stop training. So that is why I'm saying, look for the right advice from the credible source, and you are not going to have to reverse the effect. So now the last one, trust in God's plan. Trust in God's plan. Do you know what is the plan of God for your life? So having faith that God has a purpose and plan for your life, even in times of difficulty or uncertainty, that is a blessing. If you know that no matter what happens to me, it is the plan of God, then you are in peace. There is no need for stress, because stress means the lack of the presence of God in your life. If you say, I am stressed, it means you need the Spirit of God, because when you have the Spirit of God, you are never stressed. Even if you can walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you are not going to be afraid, because you know that it is the will of God. And if it is your time to die, so why not? Move away, then let it be. Go, but you must be able to have peace with that and know that you are not alive today because you are smart. You are not alive today because you woke up and your alarm woke you up. No, you are alive today because there is a plan that God wants to achieve through your life. But you know what is that plan. Because if you do not know, you're going to go in circles and you're going to work on a plan of somebody else that is not the plan of God. So you need to go and sit down, go and pray, ask God, what is your plan about my life? Not always to ask God, hey, I need this, I need that, I need this. That's why people don't receive. Because whatever you are asking, it is not in line with your purpose. You are asking for this, but you're supposed to be going this way, but you want to go that way. So that's why you hardly get satisfied, or you hardly become fulfilled in whatever you are receiving. So go and look at these three: self-control, seeking wisdom, and trusting in God's plan. And fix it for today and for this week, and you will see you're gonna get well in your spiritual life. Now, today's verse is Psalm chapter 37, verse 5. It says, "Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." So it doesn't matter what is it that you want. Once you commit it to the Lord, you trust that the Lord, it is the only one that can help you to achieve it. It's going to happen. Listen, the whole world can stand against that. Remember what I said. When God created man, there was no government. There was nobody that could stand between God and man. So that is the conviction we have. When you have God's plan or commit whatever you want to do to him, you already won. You won even before you start. So commit all your plans to the Lord, and you are going to live a better life, or a life that you are going to enjoy. So now, in conclusion, if you are watching me here on TikTok, you haven't followed my channel, please follow my channel, not to miss out. And this, also, if you are watching on Facebook, follow my page. You are watching on TikTok, why I like TikTok like this, on YouTube, you also subscribe so that you don't miss out. And also, don't forget to comment and tell me, what are you learning? Are you getting any value out of this, or what? Because if you're not getting any value, then you are wasting your time to watch me. So now, our next event is this coming Thursday. You see, I'm geared up already. From here, I'm going to the place where we're going to have the event. We are building up towards this coming Thursday, a great event here in Bloemfontein, where we are in a mission to eradicate poverty. We want to see our country, we want to see our continent at a better position. We want to see our people happy to say, I am happy that I am living in my own country. We don't say people must not come to South Africa. We don't say people must not travel, but you must travel by choice, not to travel because you are going to look for opportunity. As I said, when God created man, he had a plan. So we are taking it back there where it comes from. So ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I will be there on Thursday. If you check on my profile here on TikTok, there's also a live being scheduled. Please go there and go and register, so that on Thursday, when we start the event, we're going to broadcast it also live here on TikTok. If there will be no interruption in terms of network, you will have the whole session. It never happened. We are going to do it this Thursday. It's going to be live here on TikTok. May God bless you. Have a great one. Salute. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.